Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. Yay. Of course, if you're in the real estate business, Friday sometimes it's kind of just getting things started, right? Where you're showing houses and all that. Or if you've been working all week and you're getting ready to start looking at houses this weekend. So, well, we made it through another week. So, what are we going to talk about today? I'm kind of flying solo today, and I wanted to talk about the importance of getting a pre approval first. So I get questions all the time. I get calls about my listings. Amy, why can't I go ahead and just go look at the house? Why can't we just go ahead and go find houses? Amy, I want to find a house first before I go through all this financial stuff. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few reasons why you need to be pre approved before looking at houses. The biggest reason is you need to know that you are going to be able to be approved. A lot of times people will have things on their credit that they may not know about, and they may need to get time to fix those things. Life happens. You know, things come up, stuff hits your credit. I one time had it happen to me. I had a hospital collection that I didn't know about because the hospital was not sending it to my address. They were sending it to some other person's address, and I never paid it, and it went to collections. So I had to get that fixed. And another thing is, in this market, we are still in a seller's market. Yes, the interest rates have gone up, but it's still a great time to buy. These are interest rates that are kind of the pre-pandemic level. This is more normal type interest rates, what you're seeing now. But we are still in a seller's market. That's because there are more buyers than there are sellers, okay? If there's not enough houses to go around, that's a seller's market. So the sellers have the edge. Most sellers, most markets, now there's going to be some areas that are slower, some price points that are slower. But if you're shopping in the metro area, particularly if you're looking in Montgomery or in Millbrook or in Prattville, and you're shopping, let's say under 300, under 250, something like that, then you're going to be competing against other buyers. So if you go and look at a house and you're not pre-approved, well, yeah, technically you can submit an offer, but that offer is probably going to be put to the side until you get the pre-approval. So let's go over some things about why that's important. I know it's a lot more fun to go out and shop for your dream home than talk about your finances, than to go get your pay stubs or your proof of income and your bank statements and your tax returns and such as that. But you're going to save yourself a lot of headache if you have all of your ducks in a row. So you need to be pre-approved before looking at homes. You need to know how much home you can afford. You need to know how much that payment is going to be. Is that payment amount that you're going to be approved for something you're comfortable with? Or is your maximum pre-approval level an amount, let's say you're looking at a house and it's listed for 250, and you find out what your payment's going to be on it, and you feel like, oh, that's going to be a bit of a stretch. Maybe I need to be looking at something a little more economical. Does that make sense? So getting your pre-approval letter from your lender before jumping into trying to purchase a home will definitely give you a better idea of the finances and make sure that you're looking in the correct price range. Okay. And also, like I said, you'll have time to correct any potential issues. If you've got anything on your credit you didn't know about, that may be preventing you from getting a mortgage, or maybe it's preventing you from getting a better interest rate or qualifying for a better program, you'll have time to correct those issues. It also shows that you're a serious buyer, both to us agents and to the sellers. So I don't know how to frame this without sounding rude or sounding unappreciative or sounding sarcastic or smart or whatever, but taking someone out to show houses that's not approved is wasting time. The reason it's wasting time is because of everything I just talked about. And especially if you're going to be looking at houses that are occupied. When we show houses that are occupied, we're having to ask the sellers to leave their house. And they're still living there. They still have their possessions there. So we only want to be bringing through people who are already pre-approved and are serious about buying and could buy the house, if that makes sense. Because we don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to fall in love with a house that turns out that you're not quite at the point yet of being able to buy. Because this house that you may look at right now, if it's in a hot area, if it's in a price point that's hot, it may not be, or more than likely won't be on the market when you get your pre-approval. So the best thing to do is, if you are serious about, you definitely want to buy a house, okay? Let's go ahead and get you with a lender. I've got several great lenders. They have down payment assistance programs. The Alabama Housing Authority down payment assistance program. If you need a little help with that, there's some grant money out there. Um, and if you do have your down payment and your closing costs, and all, you can definitely rate shop as well. So the point being is that I've had a listing that went live this week and previous listings of mine, and I get a lot of inquiries about them. People wanting me to just, go show them the house. Well, when I start talking to them, I find out, well, they're not approved yet or anything like that. I'm like, okay, well, great. Why don't we go ahead and get you approved? Whether you go talk to your bank or your credit union, or I can give you recommendations. But let's get this pre-approval letter before we go out shopping. And it will make a whole lot more pleasant experience for you, because you know that you'll be looking at houses that you can afford to buy and that you can try to fall in love with and make a good, solid offer on. So, okay, I hope everybody has an amazing Friday, an amazing weekend. If I can help you out with anything, feel free to call, text, or message me. And you know what? I don't think I even put my little scroller on here with all my information. Where am I at? There's my ticker. Well, I don't have Renee on here with me, but I'll put hers up here anyway, since this was right here at the top. So there's my phone number, and there's Renee Lambert with Guild Mortgage. She's one of our lender partners. I'll be happy to help you out. If you have any questions about the home buying process, reach out to me. If you're ready to get pre-approved, reach out to Renee, or if you want a list of people, just let me know. Anyway, have a fantastic Friday. Take care.